Will Grimace or the Hamburglar win this race? Let's chat about it. I love this mile and a half because it really is for any type of racer, whether you like running the high line, the low line, it is the track for you. The only thing to keep in mind is your tires, because tire wear and tire saving is everything in this race. Remember, Kyle Larson won this race last year, and Denny Hamlin is the active driver with the most track wins with 3. You'll also notice that since 2020, Kyle Larson has the best average finish at this track of all the active drivers. Denny Hamlin is also in those stats as well. Looking also at AJ Allmendinger or Chase Elliott as one of the drivers that have the best averages at this track since 2020. And I can't forget about Kevin Harvick, who has the best average finish at this track of all of the active drivers. Of course, this weekend is celebrating him and his career with the Forever 400 presented by Mobil 1. So should be a great weekend for him. Hopefully, for all of you Kevin Harvick fans too, should be an emotional weekend as well. Toyotas constantly have been showing up in qualifying. This weekend was no different. Martin Truex Jr. on the pole for this race, which is a big deal considering the playoff run that 19 team has had so far. And then in second and third, starting on the grid, we have Bubba Wallace in the Grimace paint scheme and his teammate Tyler Reddick in the Hamburglar paint scheme starting in third. There are 2 drivers that I'm concerned about heading into this weekend, and that's Ryan Blaney, who historically is not statistically great at this track. Another driver would be Christopher Bell, who is starting 13th. Before practice and qualifying even happened going into this weekend, I figured it was going to be like a Joe Gibbs versus Hendrick Motorsports type of weekend, but my bets were kind of weighing in on Hendrick Motorsports. I thought William Byron had a good chance to win at this track to get himself into the championship 4, lock his way in like his teammate did last week at Vegas. But back at the beginning of this video, I asked you, is Grimace or the Hamburglar going to win this race? And I truly believe that Tyler Reddick in that number 45 Hamburglar McDonald's paint scheme is going to win the race at Homestead, locking himself into the championship 4, considerably maybe an underdog in the championship 4, one of those wild card spots that we all kind of predicted, I think will be taken by him. Historically, he's great at this track. This is a track that fits his driving style, and this is where he's won his Xfinity Series titles. So who do you think is going to win this Cup Series race at Homestead? Let me know in the comments below.